We're going on the road for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, hold on. I'm going to be out of frame for a second. Rapids Nation! You're all on camera now. I can do this. So, big overtime win. How do we feel? That's what I like to hear. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. I had to get everything all set and ready for you. Man, what a game that was, eh? What a game that was. I'm itching to talk about it. We got a lot to get off. I am itching to talk about this game. All right, so where do we begin? Wow. Wow. I gotta compose myself. Sometimes you just gotta harness your inner Kennedy and calm down. Yes, if you remember the last game, you'll understand what I mean. This feels fantastic. Doesn't matter how you do it, win. When you beat the Blizzard, it never feels bad. At home especially makes it even better. And man, was this a back and forth game, let me tell you. It was everything that you could have asked for. Because from start to finish, it was just non-stop. Started off with Loic Francoeur scoring the opening goal, his 18th goal of the season, 4:11 into the first, and then Derek Asselin, not 4 minutes later, not ties the game up, extends the lead to 2-0. Then a little bit further after that, François-Xavier Mercier, excuse my pronunciation on that, and Darian Thompson would tie the game. Then in the second, Elliot Gannett would score the go-ahead goal. Cohen Miller would tie the game back up. Tristan Richard would get the go-ahead goal on his, and then Loic Francoeur once again with his second goal of the game to put the Rapids ahead 5-3. Then gets the third period. Will LeBranche scores his 31st of the season, and Emile Fournier ties the game up at 5 apiece. Everybody was crapping themselves. No joke. Honestly, I was freaking out in the booth a little bit too. Not gonna lie. Then comes to overtime. Back and forth, crazy couple of chances that the Rapids could have buried it, and so did the Blizzard. Fournier almost got a beautiful chance right off the rush. And then the puck gets turned over at center ice, right at the blue line. Bailey Shortall streaks in, up the gut, goes right in on a breakaway, and calls game to bury this game. 6-5 in OT, putting them 1 point out of second place. 1 point. 1 point. It does feel great, doesn't it? Man, there were so many good things about this game. There you go. The celebration continues. This is what I love about this community, and we'll go into that in just a second. But there were so many things about this game that made it entertaining, not just the final score, not just the fact that the Rapids won, but if you know me at all, you know that I'm a big stats guy, right? I'm the keeper of the useless stats is what I call myself. And in this game, this was like heaven for me, because here's a little fun fact that a lot of people didn't know. In the first 2 times that the game changed leads, it happened within 10 seconds. So the Rapids, when they scored the first 2 goals to when the Blizzard tied it, that's 10 seconds apiece, right? When they are within 10 seconds that the Blizzard scored those 2 goals. And then when the Rapids regained the lead, it was within 10 seconds as well. Man, was that impressive. I don't think that's ever been done as well. I don't think that's ever been done. If it has, then correct me if I'm wrong, but I love just the little useless stats like that. Furthermore, another useless stat, and hey, for Blizzard fans who are watching this, maybe you'll actually get a little bit of enjoyment out of this as well. The Blizzard scored goals 3 different ways. 1 shorthanded, 1 on the power play, and 1 at even strength. And that, to me, just made my senses go, ooh, that's a good one to talk about. I just got way too excited over the little stuff. Now, overall, this game was fantastic. You couldn't write it any better. It was legitimately a playoff game. You cannot right the ship any better than what it was already. It had that playoff feel. There were a bunch of big hits. There were a bunch of goals scored. It was chippy. It was physical. It got ugly at times, and man, was it awesome. Wow. Just a heck of a game played by both sides, and what a hell of a win by the Rapids. I want to talk about Tristan Richard for a minute. So going into this game, he was back in the lineup. Reed Calder, he was out of the lineup last game. Reed Calder obviously serving a 3-game suspension. So Tristan Richard draws back into the lineup. Within the first 5 minutes of the game, he already threw a bone-crushing hit on Emile Fournier. And I was pretty impressed by that, right? And you'd think it would stop there. Oh, no. Tristan Richard, again, goes after the biggest guy on the ice in Fournier the first time, but he wasn't done. Then he immediately goes after Fortin, bowls him over like it was nothing, and the guy's about a couple inches taller than him. Bowls him over like it's nothing, and he had a couple of big hits again in the second period as well. He was a hitting machine tonight. In addition to that, was one of the big reasons I think why he was third star of the game. Honestly, well deserved. Set up Loic Francoeur for the go-ahead goal, and he also set up the 5-3 goal as well on what was an insane play. Wow. Just Tristan Richard, I think, had the game of his career tonight. There were a lot of guys that just did super well and played a hell of a game. Everybody did, and if you can nominate everybody for 3 stars of the game, you definitely would, because it was just that impressive. But nonetheless, just super awesome, very cool. Just a heck of a game. Love seeing everybody so excited. Everyone's making noise, and for those who did make noise tonight, keep doing it. The playoffs are not too far around the corner. It's going to be huge. Final thoughts. So winning against Edmonton, it's a big one, but they still have one more game left. They've evened up the season series at 3 apiece, and they have a chance to win the season series in Edmonton on Thursday night. But before that, job's not done at home yet. The Campbellton Tigers are coming to town Sunday. Preparation needs to start there, because the Tigers, again, are looking to play spoiler. They can help the Blizzard, they can help the Steamers, they can help the Lightning. They are ready to rumble, and so are the Rapids. This is going to be big. It's a huge weekend. The only thing that could make this the best weekend in a long time, if the Rapids win on Sunday, and if Canada wins gold on Sunday, that'll hands down be the perfect weekend for all of us in Grand Falls, but also all of us in Canada. Olympic gold coming up on Sunday as well. And I want to give a special shout out to a couple of people who are watching from home. Obviously, a few friends in Ontario, Cameron, as well as Emma, who's watching from BC, and all of the parents who are out in the game or for the game tonight. Ben and Andrea Plant, who were here, made the drive up from Ottawa to see Oliver play, and Bill Kennedy, who made the trip all the way up from Newfoundland to come and watch Declan play as well. So congratulations on the big win for the Rapids, and for all the parents who tirelessly travel to watch their children play. Thank you for being the best parents. I don't know where I was going with that. It was pretty awesome. Let's go. And that was Brody Paré and his parents over there. So with that said, I'm going to end this episode off right here. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and we will be back here on Sunday before the game when the Campbellton Tigers roll into town and the Rapids look for another 2 points that'll propel them even further to the top of the standings. We'll see you next time, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification for all future content, and make sure you're tuned into the channel for all the new content to come.